roller coaster, and I can tell when they're going to be sick. And it's like, I'll wait for him to be sick. It's like, no, there's a bathroom there. Are you going to use it?
She'll have like 8 windows open. She'll have like 8 windows open, watching every barfy guest, and just sit there like fuming at them, be like, "Don't you dare! You better go into the bathroom or sit down."
Yeah, you better, or you get dropped in the pool, and I watch you drown.
See, what's really fun is at the end, if you're really bored, you put all those "Do Not Enter" signs, and you cluster everybody into one little space over a pond, and then you just erase the path, and everybody drowns all at the same time. So your park attendance goes from like 2,500 to 0 instantly.
Efficiency. I like that.
Yeah,
That's how you do it.
I like that. Okay, thank you.
That's a great way to end it. I mean, it's like on SimCity, just when your city gets too messed up, just natural disaster it.
Oh yeah, you just spam the alien button.
Yeah, the aliens, that was my favorite. Tornadoes was okay, but the aliens, oof.
I just loved leaving roller coasters undone and then getting someone who had just been sick on my path. It's like special punishment for you. Get on the roller coaster. It's like, I don't want to go on the road. Get on the roller coaster. Bye.
I always thought it was fun to make a roller coaster and try to get the G-forces as high as possible. So you could eventually get something where you would actually boost their speed.
Sorry.
You all right there, buddy?
Kind of attacked me out of nowhere. Aggro.
Aggro burps. So you try to get the G-forces as high as possible, and eventually you can get this track modification where you're actually boosting their speed as they go up a hill. So you can get them going like 250 miles an hour and then take this like full 180-degree turn in about 3 spaces and break everybody's necks, and the G-force is at like 25 or 30 lateral.
Nice.
You can tell I was pretty bored with that game.
Oh yeah, well, did the integrity of the car hold up, or like when they started going around the corner, did they just like shoot through the bottom of the car?
I wish they did. The game wasn't that advanced. It was from like 1997 or something like that. It was really old.
Apply real physics to 1997 game.
Yeah, it would just like throw them off the screen.
Yeah.
Do we class MMOs as a mind-numbing game?
Oh my god,
Look at my wrist. That is a dwarven racial crest from World of Warcraft tattooed on my wrist, because I played hardcore from 15 to 18. Or actually a little beyond that, but still.
Ignoring that section of it, I mean more the beginning of it, when you take a quest, go and kill some things, and then go rinse and repeat. That portion of it. The other portions of it, that's fair enough. But you have seen, is that real? That tattoo is real?
It's very real. I have a Raichu tattooed on my right hip, too, if you want to see that.
I'm not going to write you a love song.
That's exactly why I got it.
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you the Raichu. Yes, this is 100% real, because you didn't see me draw it.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, it's not colored in because I'm a broke ass. I'm sorry. It would be colored in if I weren't poor.
I
like it with no colour. I like that. God, you are... Wow, that's a hardcore going on there.
Yeah, I'm nerdy.
Thank you. That was the most excited I've ever been to see a man's tattoo on his hip.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
I don't know why, but I'm so interested.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, this show, and then playing StarCraft, sorry.
Oh, right, okay, let's, right. So, oh yeah, I didn't talk about shooters. Are shooters mind-numbing games to anyone else, or is that just me?
Some shooters are. I think TF2. I think TF2 is pretty
mind-numbing. 2, yeah, that's my poison for mind-numbing.
Halo kills me. All I see are rockets. All I see is...
I don't think Halo's too bad. I think there's a lot of, like, campers in, like, Call of Duty and all that, and that kind of makes it mind-numbing. Unless you get, like, one of the good spawns, you're just dead the whole game.
I think probably the most interesting first-person shooter's got to be Battlefield Bad Company 2, just because of the terrain destruction. Or not terrain, but building destruction. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If you want some good building destruction, you should play Red Faction multiplayer. Red Faction Guerrilla, that is. That's a good game.
Faction's amazing.
All of their terrain is destructible except for like the actual ground. So, and you can actually rebuild it too with certain items. So, it can be pretty interesting. They actually have some games that are based on destroying buildings or keeping them from being destroyed. So
I could get down to that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
That's all. The end.
Pretty much, yeah, that pretty much summarises topic 1. So we recommend, if you just want a break or you're bored, shooters, EA games. Basically, you can also just walk into your local game or just go on Steam and just pick something from the bargain bin. That's another solution to boredom or mind fragness. Just go and get a bargain game and play it and see what happens. Anyway, let's go on to topic 2. Best ways to watch StarCraft 2. Now, what do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? Well, what I mean...
This guy's all about taking off his clothes. I'm kind of scared.
I'm down with the naked.
Feel free. I am rated as a mature stream, so... Not that mature, but it does warn you that you have to be over 18 to get in, so...
Yeah, well, I got XXX behind your stream name.
Yeah, and I think that Marine that you posted for me is about to take off his armor, so...
Nothing but metal underneath. Hard metal.
Hard metal. I like that. Alright, but seriously though, like, what does that mean? Seriously though, like, what do you mean, like, watching StarCraft 2?
I'm going to explain.
Oh, okay.
What
All
I
right.
mean is not just what streams you watch, but the best setup for watching StarCraft 2. Like watching it on the TV. Some may not know how to go about that, for example. And, you know, what system is the best way to get the best quality out of it, etc. Let's start with TV. Does anybody here have the ability to watch streams on their TV, be whatever means that may be?
Yeah, actually, I've got my PlayStation 3 hooked up. I'll turn the cam so you can see. My television has a road cone on the top of it to make sure nobody hits it. And PlayStation 3 is able to stream the GoSu stuff, so I can actually watch it on my television and pay attention to, you know, people in brackets and stuff like that.
Okay. What about anyone else?
Oh, for the MLGs and DreamHack and everything, I just like to hook up my laptop to my TV, and I'll hook up the audio to my surround sound and just sit on my couch with a bowl of popcorn and watch away. My girlfriend's just getting into StarCraft, and like when she had the kind of theatrical experience like that, she definitely took to liking it a lot more. So I think that's a lot of fun.
What about you, Sidewinder?
I've been meaning to buy a cable to run from my computer over to my TV, but I just haven't yet for whatever reason, so I just park myself in front of my desktop. But I do watch a lot of it when I'm at work, to be quite honest. I bring over my iPod, and I just leech off of their wireless internet, and GOM TV has a nice little mobile setup, so I watch all their games on my wireless devices, so
Brilliant.
It's pretty sweet.
It's so I mean we've talked about just there hooking up your existing computer.
Yeah.
If you're like me and the computer is in a separate room to the TV, and I'm hoping there's more than just me that suffers with this problem, but that, or you may have just won the lottery or got an extra payload at work, and you think, you know, I can't be bothered to keep hooking my computer up to it. I'm gonna get a separate computer, and you get, you know, the ability to where you can basically just use Windows, like how Doug plugs his laptop in, and you get a full flash-loaded Twitch TV experience. Whatever website you want to use, be it a .xxx site or StarCraft 2, etc. And you can get pre-made systems. And I mean, say you've got a very new TV, some are now coming with the ability to save the internet built in. They're coming with apps. It's probably not far off to imagine that TVs will be offering the internet. So we may not need this solution for much longer. But for now, if you've got a newish TV that's HD, or maybe not, you can get media boxes which connect to your TV, stream films and music. But for us gamers, it's not quite enough, is it? I can watch my films on my TV. Why not games as well? All the time, whenever I want. Well, unless you have children like me, then fuck that. But, well, it's simple enough and pre-made. These prices are in British pounds, I'm afraid. I do apologise. But there you go. There are some. And I'm going to pull them up here on this little screen here so you can also see what it is I'm referring to. But basically, these are some little tiny, well, they're not tiny, but they're DVD box size, shall we say, to a point where, they're not too intrusive if, say, you've not got a lot of room, for example. Mm-hmm. Right, here we go, hold on. Here we go. Oh, let's make that a little bit bigger so you can see. Right, okay, this first one here for £345. That one I actually wouldn't recommend. It is insanely cheap, but there is a reason for that. So if you're cheap, I mean, it will do HD. It will run any stream you wish just fine. But these two, the silver ones, have not got dedicated graphics cards, so the experience isn't going to be as good as it could be. Then you go down, and these black ones are having, well, built-in graphics cards. They're going to cope with so much more than previously. You've got your DVD drive, you don't need to worry about your films, and, these are all pre-made, ready to go. You don't need to do anything, And that's fair enough for anyone who wants a quick solution or has got that much money to spend. But you could also make your own. Is anyone here familiar enough with system building?
Yeah, well enough.
Yeah, I build actually quite a bit.
Cool. That's well, basically what we would probably recommend for those. Everyone seems to be a system builder now. The knowledge isn't going to quite be as useful as I first thought. But you're looking at, it isn't actually as complex. Let's make them, okay, let's change the angle slightly. Make anyone who may be watching this on a VOD aware that it's not as hard as it seems to build your own system, especially when it's this small. You just need a mini ITX case, small enough to fit these things in, and these things aren't hard to find nowadays. We have ARIA in this country. Don't know what you've got over there or in other places, but you should have a rough idea of where to go. 300 to 400 watt power supply, depending on what you're doing, of course. If you're doing more, then by all means increase it, but mini ATX board, CPU wise, if you're going to go with Intel, go for an 1155 socket. It's not difficult. I mean, we'll go the aftermarket coolers, but the graphics cards, in terms of something small enough, then we'd probably say the NVIDIA 4 series as a minimum, the ATI 5 series as another minimum. You may not need more than 4 gigs of RAM if you're just putting Windows 7 on there. That could be just it, And if, say, you watch, does anyone here use Netflix, which is what you use over there? We use LoveFilm. Netflix?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just use it off my